Welcome back to the shop. I'm Jeff from Today's Craftsman. We're in the shop today spraying some Enduro white undercoat on this bed project, and we have a new tool in the shop that we'd like to show you. This is the Apollo 4500 2-quart pressure pot system, and we want to talk about what it is, what it does, and what the advantages are for you in your shop. Promotional support for this episode is provided by Enduro by General Finishes. Enduro is our choice for professional wood coatings. Proudly manufactured in the USA, Enduro provides a strong, consistent, and predictable finish. From whites to colors to custom match stains, you can find it all under the Enduro system. For more information, visit generalfinishes.com. This is our Precision 5 Pro, which we already had. It's a 5-stage turbine, and Apollo was kind enough to send the pressure pot unit out to us. So the pressure pot unit consists of this top piece here, the pressure pot, the fluid hose, and these wheels that you could put onto your turbine. Installation is very simple. You just remove the top of the turbine, which is just this metal piece here, and this sits right inside. There's 8 screws that you put in, and now these are tied together, and you have mobility with the casters. So if you're working, on site, you can wheel this thing around. So the pressure pot system, it consists of a small compressor here, which is providing you clean air, and the pressure pot. This is a 2-quart pressure pot, so it holds 2 quarts of your material, and it's regulated at the top, and we have pressure coming in here. So what this does is it pressurizes the pot, it sends fluid through this hose and straight to your gun. So rather than having a bottom cup or a top cup, your fluid is coming through the hose here, and you have your typical air line. So all of your atomization is still happening from the turbine, and the pressure pot is supplying the fluid. So the advantage to this is now you have a bit more of a mobile gun. You're not worried about holding out all that material in front of yourself, and you're not stopping as much to refill, a small cup that's on your gun. Been spraying with the pressure pot all morning. It's time to refill our 2-quart pressure pot here. We'll show you how we fill it back up and show you how it sprays.
You want to say anything?
Have a 150 micron filter here, and we're using the Enduro white undercoat. So nice high build primer, high solids primer. And we're straining our paint here. A few minutes later, we're all filtered here with our paint, so we'll take this back over to the pressure pot. We didn't fill this all the way, but we have enough to get through the rest of the day. We can put our pressure pot back into the little holder here, and can get this back on, our lid. So this just screws on, and you want to make sure it's nice and tight, but you don't have to go crazy. We can hook the compressor back up, flip our switch, and now the compressor is pumping air into this and pressurizing the pot, and when we pull the trigger, it's going to push that fluid through this 30-foot hose straight to our gun. You can hear it's keeping up to whatever pressure I have set here. So you see we have a 30-foot hose and 30-foot air hose, so you have to think a little bit more about hose management here. So I have the turbine set sort of well a ways. That way I'm not wrangling so much slack all the time. In the gun, I should mention, I have a 2.0 nozzle and needle, and I have the high solid C air cap on there. We are spraying a high solid primer, so we have this big tip and air cap on there. Have this nice gun holder here, but you can see with the pressure pot setup, it's not gonna work. So I have this nice pocket hole screw here that we're just gonna hook onto for the time being, and I'll make something nicer in the future. So that was a quick look at the Apollo 2-quart pressure pot system. These are some parts that we've been spraying, and I have a bunch more to spray. So I'm really, really happy with the way that this has improved our spraying. I'm not holding out 28 ounces or 14 ounces of heavy primer in front of me, and I'm not stopping to refill the cups. That's really the biggest thing. All of these parts that I sprayed with one 2-quart pressure pot, I would have had to stop probably 4 times to refill the cup. So you're stopping, opening up the cup, straining your paint. It takes a long time. So this is really going to be a big increase in productivity. Would work really well for refacing cabinets, for spraying trim on job sites. A really great system. So you have good material transfer, and you have a lot of material here to spray. So we haven't used this a whole lot. We'll keep you updated as we continue to use it. If you have any questions about this or anything else, be sure to leave them down below. We'll see you next week.